Welcome back to Beginners to Bourbon, everybody. Today we're going to do one of our offerings from the Still Austin lineup. Back in 2004, we were lucky to go down for a work trip. One of my training providers down there, Alchemy, I don't know if you ever listen to any classes at Alchemy, but they're based out of Austin. And on a whim, we're like, hey, let's go to the Still Austin distillery. Now, this was before Still Austin blew up into this giant thing it is, because now you can't get bottles like this blue corn or this red corn without spending, $400 or $500, unless you were lucky enough to be at the distillery. They just did a 7-year red corn drop. We were on the way home from vacation. We pulled over along the side of the road, and we got in queue, and it was still gone within like 30 seconds. So it's just, Still Austin is getting, I think, a little bit too big for what they're able to produce. And there's nothing wrong with that. Their stuff's amazing. All their stuff has been great. Their distillery's great. Their employees are great. I think they need to start taking a Buffalo Trace stance and start expanding their facilities and stuff, because the demand for their products is just so high. It's just hard for them to keep up. And I would love to see more Still Austin stuff get put out there, because they're doing some awesome things. A lot of distillery-only releases, a lot of experimental stuff. They're doing great stuff down there, and hopefully here at the end of August, we're going to have a chance to go back and see what we can find. So today, I want to talk about the Still Austin High Rye. So, High Rye, what does that mean? I don't know. It's still a bourbon, so it's going to still be at least 51% corn. So when you see High Rye on things, the rye could be like 10%, it could be 30%. So it's kind of really hard to judge what a distillery is calling high as far as rye. But for this one, their mash bill is a 70% white corn, because we all know there's blue corn, there's red corn, there's Aztec corn, there's all sorts of corn. So it is 70% white corn. It is 25% rye. So that's a pretty fair amount. And then 5% malted barley. This bottle here checks in at $79.99. It was on their website for a while. It is one of their annual releases. This is a fall of 2023. And I was just lucky enough to be able to get a couple. They shipped it right to my address here in PA. So they're one of those people that do ship to our state when a lot of people don't. So without further ado, we're going to jump into tasting this, and we're going to give you our review on it. See if we get a bottle pop. Oh man, I thought I was going to spill it.
That was disappointing.
I thought I was going to spill it everywhere. I'm not going to lie. Now, this bottle has been opened. It's been opened for, I would say, 4 or 5 months. We've been sharing it with friends that come up to the bourbon lounge. So this is not a fresh crack by any means. So we'll throw that back there. All right. So if you guys know, we rate things nose, palate, finish. And it's usually a 1 out of 5, and then we total that up at the end for a score out of 15. And it's either going to fall into the okay or bad category, the good category, or the great category. So, on the nose. So if you go up to their distillery notes, they talk about orange zest. I do get like a
the orange bitter.
Yes, bitters. That's the perfect word. I was gonna say like a citrus, but no, an orange bitter. I can get that. Mm-hmm. They say darklet. Today's not a good day.
You didn't have enough bourbon.
Yeah, dark chocolate covered cherries is in their notes.
Well, you definitely get fruit.
I do get fruit, but I don't know if I necessarily get dark chocolate. And I mean, if the malt would be a little higher maybe, but it's only 5% malted barley, so I think that's where you get a lot of the chocolatey notes if you have a little higher malted count. And then they say baked rye bread or a baked rye spice. And you should get some sort of rye spice. It is a rye.
I mean, I was a baker, but I wasn't making rye bread, so.
Right, so, I don't know, you're right. So I get the fruit.
Yeah,
I think I get fruit.
Mm-hmm. Smells good, though.
I don't know why. The legs look pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that has to do with the white corn. I know different kinds of corn are going to be oilier than others. Like the red corn is super oily, and I think that's why I gravitate towards some of the red corn things. And I did fail to mention, this is a bottled in bond, so it is going to be right at 100 proof. I don't know if you guys know what the Bottled in Bond Act was. Basically back in on March 3rd, we do celebrate it every March 3rd, of 1897, the federal government put in the Bottled in Bond Act. And basically what that was a consumer protection from whiskey that's been adulterated. So way back in the day, people would buy barrels of whiskey from a distillery. They would take it, they would cut that down to be more profitable to sell, the bottles out, and they would do really gross things like use tobacco juice and things like that to give it a darker color, add additives in for flavors and things like that. So eventually the distillers were like, hey, this is ridiculous. The government stepped in. They said, we're not doing this anymore. Bottled in Bond Act. And so it has to be the product from one distillery. You can't take Still Austin and Buffalo Trace, mix them together, and put out a Bottled in Bond bourbon. You can't do that. It has to be from one distillery in one distilling season. It has to age for at least 4 years, which this Still Austin is said to age from anywhere from 4 to 6 years. And if you know anything from Texas whiskey, usually you take whatever their year statement is and you can double it just because of their climate. It ages very fast there. And it has to be bottled at 100 proof. So sorry, we got off on a little tangent like I normally do. So just trying to explain a little bit of the Bottled in Bond Act. So, and the label must clearly state that. So on the back here, it does state that it came from Still Austin. On the front, it tells you 100 proof, Bottled in Bond. There's no secret. That's what it is. To the palate. Unless you've worked ahead.
No, I did not.
Cheers. So I get the Kentucky hug in my, even though it's from Texas. Sorry, Still Austin. I get the Texas hug up a little bit into my nostrils, and then it kind of comes down to mid chest.
Made my eyes water almost.
All right, it doesn't go all the way down to the stomach, but it does. It hits the nostrils first, and then it comes down mid chest area. That's where I'm feeling that at. Definitely rye spice. I mean, 25% rye. It's a lot. It is a high rye for sure.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Tell you what, you go back into the nose, and now I can kind of pick up. I wouldn't say dark chocolate, but I can definitely pick up some cherry notes, maybe more fruit. Like the fruity profile is more pronounced after the initial taste for me.
Yeah, a little bit more.
It's definitely there. So the distillery says that it should have. So this is gonna sound weird, but they said a blueberry muffin. I don't get any blueberry muffin. I do get fruit. I don't get any blueberry muffin. Coffee cake. You didn't get any coffee cake? Vanilla wafer. Do you get any vanilla wafer?
You get vanilla a little bit, but not vanilla wafer, per se.
They say oak and then white pepper. I can pick up on pepper a lot. I like tequila, which I've just been getting into some tequilas, and pepper I pick up on right away. I'm not getting a high pepper, but... It is good, though. I'm going to tell you, it is good. I mean, I could sit there. I think that would be something really fun on a fall night around a campfire.
Yeah.
A little chill in the air. That rye spice, I think, and like the dark fruit would really go well with something like that. Mm-hmm. And the finish, I think the finish is like medium long. I can still taste. I can taste the
Yeah.
and I think that's what a lot of the ryes do. It gives you a little bit of an extra taste to it. So I do get there's a decent finish there. What do you can you describe anything on the finish? Can you pull anything out? I'll give you a hint. The website says dark dried fruit. I mean, I think I get fruit on every single. I get fruit on the nose. I get fruit on the palate, and I think I get fruit on the finish. I wouldn't say dry. Yeah,
dried fruit.
Yeah.
Oh, I do like dried fruit.
Yeah, you do that.
I do have that a lot. My snack mixes.
Well, I do enjoy the finish. I think the finish
that's
is
good.
pretty strong. All right, let's total them up.
You didn't even do yours down yet.
Yeah, that's because Sarah stole my pen. So instead of grabbing her pen on the way in, she grabbed the pen here.
The pen was sitting on top of my tablet when I walked.
Oh, jeez. Take for time.
My bad. Where's my pen?
Your pen is over on the ledge.
Please hold. Plus, I gotta fix the co-star's chair because he can't get on his chair. Here, Emmy. Get on your chair, bro. Get on your chair. Goof.
All right.
This ain't no.
Oh, that's right.
This is live, people. I'm just saying.
Live,
you know,
so.
You get real life here.
There's dogs running
this
around.
This isn't edited.
We're forgetting pens. You can tell. I almost feel like we're rusty on this set of videos. Like we're we just started. Like it's the first one we've ever made. All right. So for me, on the nose, I did a 4. I really like the nose. I think it smells really good. It has really nice aromas. That fruit is there. It's like kind of sweet. But when you smell it, it's something that you could. I mean, this could be like a household, everyday kind of rye if you like rye bourbons.
Jacobstown.
So what did you do?
I had a 4 as well.
4 as well.
Kind of felt the same way.
All right. What did you do for the palate?
3.
3 for the palate.
Just a step down. I think it's still good, but
I did a 4 for the palate because I got this is something very enjoyable about it.
No, it was good. Yeah.
All right. So for 100 proof, like I said, on the back end, I think I got some cherry, a lot of fruit forward things. I mean, I love blueberry muffins. It would have been really cool to get some blueberry muffin out of that. But no, I enjoyed. I think if a beginner picked this up for 100 proof offering, after they got through the initial Texas hug, I think they would enjoy this. So what did you get for the finish?
4.
All right, same. I did the same 4.
Had that little bit of lasting, wasn't.
Yeah, I can still.
Yep, still kind of there.
Honestly. If I move my tongue around, get a little saliva, I can get it on my cheeks. Like the flavors still come out. So I do like that. I like bourbons and whiskeys that have a strong finish. That I can walk away 15 minutes later, still get a little bit of a taste to it. So for my score, it was a 12 out of 15. That does put it in the great category for me, and
11.
yours is 11 out of 15. So that's 2
number.
greats. So guys, still Austin. I think like I said, it was $79.99. I know $80. It's a little high. You could buy 2 regular bottles of bourbon for that. But if you do come across this, if you're down in Austin, Texas at the distillery,
take the tour.
If you're on the website and it just happens to be there, I would pick it up. So if you're friends with me or Sarah on Facebook, I think I have 2 extra bottles in reserve. So you're more than willing to come try this with us. All right. Well, I guess we'll see you guys on the next one.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes, I keep forgetting that. Please, 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 please. Like, subscribe, give us those thumbs up. Leave comments down in the comment section. I love reading stuff. I love talking with people, as you can tell. That's why my videos are so long. So yes, please, if there's stuff from Still Austin you would like to see, I know there's a ton of stuff that I can't even get my hands on or even look at because it's that hard to find. But if you like what Still Austin's doing, leave some comments below. We'd love to hear from you. All right, you guys have a good night.